at this. No, you're fine. It's not an emergency. Oh.
So there's a mom that was unplugging the monitor. Her baby is in NICU, and she was removing the plug so that there can be a sound to alert the nurse to come and get her a sandwich, to come and get her snacks because she's hungry. So she was putting her child's life in danger. She was playing with it. She was playing with her child's life, and she was like, "Oh, look at it! I'm going to unplug this and put it back and unplug it so that it's gonna make sound, and the nurses can come and give me a sandwich." Let me show you the video.
Look at this. No, you're fine. It's not an emergency. Oh. I just was gonna see if you could bring me a turkey sandwich. We'll do it right now. I'm all tangled up, girl. I'm really tangled. Let's wait for it. Because I do need my drinks.
500,000 views. All it's gonna do is bring more traction to my page and more money in my pocket, so.
They made it up. I didn't say they made that up. Yes, if you need something, they tell you to unplug this. We'll do it right now. I'm all tangled up, girl. I'm really tangled. Let's wait for it. Because I do need my drinks. You know, if I need something. What is she gonna do? Unplug this herself? What the hell? Well, I'm not doing it just to prove it. Why I do need my drinks over there and I can't walk over there because she's hooked up. Without putting her back. You're not the patient. My daughter's a patient, so. Yes, I'm supporting her head. What the heck? Y'all are crackheads. It's not, guys, it's literally just the monitor. Like, it's not. Guys, this is what they told me to do. Peyton girl, yes. You can obviously see I'm supporting her head too, by the way. It's like, it's not life support, guys. You have to kind of like. Exactly. That's just her pulse ox, exactly.
Hey beautiful people, how are you all doing today? It's your girl Mara David, and thank you all so much for tuning in another interesting video. When I say some women don't deserve children, don't deserve to have a child, this is one of the reasons why I tell you that. And when I say it's not compulsory for you to have children if you don't want to, this is it. Because the crazy part is she doesn't see anything wrong in it. Because she made a video and she was saying that, oh, I made the video and it went viral, and yeah, I'm more money to my pocket. She was, according to some videos I saw, because I couldn't even get the video on her page, she went live. It was a live video. So she went live doing that. She went live playing with her child's life. When a child is in NICU, that child needs intense care. So you removing it just to get the nurses or doctor's response is dumb. Like, what if something actually really happened to your child? And you're not even doing it for the child, you're doing it for yourself, to get yourself a sandwich, to get them to get you something, because you cannot stand up. You cannot stand up, so they should come and get you something. What happens to the bell you ring to call the nurse attention? There should be some how you can get the nurse attention aside from you tampering with your child's health. Anyways, what is your take on this video? Let me show you some reaction on this video, then yeah, we'll talk about it at the end of the video.
A mum in the NICU unplugs her daughter's machine because she wants a turkey sandwich and she wanted a drink. She said she couldn't put her baby down, so she unplugs her baby's monitor so that the nurses would come and get her a sandwich and water. And this is what I mean, like, healthcare is crazy. And you guys don't believe us when we say this. And I love that she posted this so that you guys can see that this is the kind of people that just rock up in healthcare and think that we are waitresses, that we're there at their beck and call. Guys, this happens. And I'm so glad she posted this so that you guys all can see. She really couldn't put the baby down to get her own sandwich. She had to
I see a lot of people talking about Allie Ray, a mother who unplugged her NICU baby's alarm. From what I saw, it looked like I have to do more research. Hold on. Because to my unknowing eye, it looks like she unplugged the oxygen monitor, the O2 pulse oximeter, which just sets off the alarm like the vital signs are unstable, which in itself is crazy. But I'm thinking this baby is like NICU on a ventilator, and this girl just unplugs the baby's one source of life for a sandwich. And I was like, is she like postpartum? Okay, yeah, I'm almost 100% sure that this is just an oximeter. Just for anyone who would know that off the top of their head, because it sounds very critical. And I think the fact that she had to go through those lengths just to contact the nurse, or she wasn't able to access the call nurse button, help button, and she had to go to that length again to get some attention, is suspicious. In my opinion, it sounded like she didn't want to, because she asked, where. She said, can I have a turkey sandwich? And she goes, where would it be? And Allie says, in a refrigerator. Now, any hospital I've ever worked at, and I've traveled to, I'd say 14 hospitals in my career, or clinics in between critical accesses, there is always a refrigerator on every floor, fully stocked with nourishment, and sometimes they're even like labeled nourishment, and patients can get it themselves. Clearly she couldn't, that's why she had to contact the nurse. But I don't know, there's something deeper about this trending than I think it was supposed to, because that's just an oximeter. I've seen patients pull crazier stunts for a turkey sandwich, so I really I hope she's okay. I hope everyone's okay in the situation. Like, just someone to make sure the patients are okay. Hell, those little AI robots that push around the medicine, give them some food carts, you know what I'm saying? Like, let them go. This is part 2 of Hospital Take Allie Ray. She is a mother that has a baby in the NICU, and supposedly she unplugged her oximeter 3 different times that was attached to the baby to get the attention of a nurse, because she wanted certain things. The most popular one that went viral was the fact that she asked for a turkey sandwich. And I giggle because I've seen so many comments judging her and calling her out of her name and just the most awful things from people who have been in her shoes. And I'll tell you this story. One time when I was in high school, I had a teacher, and she was a beautiful lady. She was a makeup artist in the city, a prominent member of a sorority close to us. And one of my friends, Kiana, was in art class with me, and she told me one day she Googled her name, and she made a joke about wearing pajamas, and it caught Miss Bassett, caught her ear. And she said, what are you talking about? And Kiana just started giggling, and I started giggling too, because she had already told me the story. But it turns out she had postpartum real bad the first week after her son was born, and she was wearing pajamas one day and just ran off into the forest, and no one could find her, and the police had to do a search party to go look for her, and they finally found her 3 days later. And it turns out it was because she had that postpartum. People didn't really know, they didn't understand. And later on, she threw an event with her sorority for women that were going through postpartum and got to raise thousands of dollars in their name at a benefit. So I don't judge any mother for any reason, for anything that they do like that while they're pregnant, because you just can't. Hormones will lead you to do crazy things. Your body's imbalanced, and there's no excuse for what she did. And the fact that she unplugged the oximeter 3 different times and had CPS called on her, I have to praise the hospital for that. I think that was the most delicate way to handle that situation, and rightfully so. Now, the fact that she had and felt the need to go that far to get the attention of a nurse, and she didn't have closer buttons and more aid assistance, accessible aid assistance, still makes me question the protocols in the hospital. It makes me think they need to do some upgrades and some work inwards. But I also saw that she was trying to induce labor at 33 weeks, which I'm not going to judge her for that. I didn't go into detail. I don't watch too much about this. I'm just telling you how I feel. These are my opinions. I've heard of women that go for daily runs the last trimester to try to induce labor. They bounce on yoga balls for 5 hours a day. So unless she went through something drastic and tried to hurt herself or the baby in the process of inducing labor, I'm not going to hold that against her, because again, if I was carrying something for 9 months, I'd be like, wow, I'm getting a little tired here. Let's see what I can do. As far as someone said she wanted a preemie baby, she stated in one of her lives, I always joked with my boyfriend that I wanted a fat baby, a little chunky monkey with rolls. So, I mean, honestly, that's not too far off. And that makes me question if I'm weird now, because that is looking, you know, from an outside perspective, a little strange to say. But I just love their little rolly little legs. I think at the end of the day, we're all hating on a woman who is just a mother doing her best. And again, making these choices that are leading her down a more negative spiral, and I hope she realizes that, and I bet she does, and that's why I'm trying not to harp on it too much, because I know she's just a woman trying to do better, and you learn and grow through experience, and she's experiencing a whole lot right now. So I think it's best to just try to hold her hand and walk with her through this process as much as we can, and be there for her, you know, as much as we can. That's what you do for any woman. That's what you do for any mother. That's what I want someone to do for me if I was out here acting the fool. I hope the nurses are okay. I hope everybody is happy. Working 12 hours in a hospital and dealing with someone who is relatively hard-headed can be very annoying. So whomever decided to call CPS after the 3rd pull of the oximeter, I praise them, because I don't know what I would have done, honestly, other than just, like, you know, retreat and feel depressed all my shift.
Allie Ray, ready to go viral? She's unplugging the baby's NICU monitor. Get the nurse's attention to bring her food.
Because I do need my drinks.
Please repost this video and comment so I can get it out there so we can find her as soon as possible. Woke up this morning, opened TikTok, 250 messages of this video. This lady is in the NICU and she's unplugging the monitor, the baby's monitor, so to get the nurse's attention so they will bring her food. In the bottom of that clip, there is a business tagged in Strathcona County in Canada. I have contacted Alberta Health. I have contacted the Children's Hospital in that county, and they are looking into this to see which mom this is. And the nurses have said if it's not their hospital, they will share. We will find who this is. Even if the business is tagged, even if it's not Strathcona County, I have faith that if we get this out there, we will find where this is. Allie Ray, have the day you deserve. Remember this video? Allie Ray. Video was up less than an hour and a half. I have an update thanks to a bunch of you that gave me a ton of information, and I couldn't have done it without you. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you to Alexandra Lindsay Hill. I was able to track down the hospital. I started in Canada because that was what was tagged in the video. My mistake. It was actually Webster, Texas. I got in touch with the hospital and actually got in touch with CPS. Here's the reference number. There is an active case being investigated. When I called the hospital, they said that they are on it. So they are going to be working with CPS to get this resolved. Ladies and gentlemen, it is not okay to do what these people are doing. And if you're defending this in the comments, are you the same kind of person? Are you the same kind of parent? If you're defending this in the comments, it is not okay. Now everybody, go out, be good human beings, have some humanity, and have the day you deserve.
NICU trigger warning. Have y'all heard the story about the mom who unplugged her daughter in the NICU? Unplugged her daughter. Alarms go off, as they do in the NICU, so that the nurses would come in and she could ask them for a turkey sandwich. I don't understand what kind of mother takes being in the NICU so lightly. My son was in the NICU. It is an incredibly emotional and stressful place to be. It is not a place where you sit and think, I don't want to get up and I'm gonna unplug my child and ask for a turkey sandwich. Her name is Allie Ray. A couple people have said that it was, it happened on a live. I don't know. I don't follow her. I never even knew who she was until this. Once I heard about it, I went to go try to find the video, see what was happening. She was apparently in the hospital for a couple of weeks before she had her baby. accusing the hospital of negligence, all the things. I don't know. I am disgusted by this. Cannot even imagine.
Hey, Allie Ray, just a piece of advice. Whenever you're in the hospital after giving birth and you want something to eat, send your husband. Yeah, that's his job, to go downstairs and get you a turkey sandwich. That's not the nurse's job. And you know what? Those little monitors, those are important things. You should not unplug those for a turkey sandwich. You know, your husband, he has legs, or your boyfriend, or a baby daddy. I really don't know who he is, but he put that baby in you and he can walk and he can go and get you a turkey sandwich. Not the nurse. Okay? Okay, bye.
You guys think that Allie Ray girl is bad for unplugging her NICU baby from the pulse ox to get a freaking turkey sandwich? Wait till you find out she has been talking about wanting a premature baby and just knowing she's going to have a premature baby and breaking her own water at 33 weeks pregnant to go into labor because she just knew she would have a NICU baby or a preemie baby. Now her daughter's in the NICU. As a mom of 2 babies that were in the NICU because of preterm labor and having to be induced at that time because of medical issues, that's fucking sick. Those were like 2 of the most traumatic times of my life, was my kids being in the NICU. And she leaves that baby all day to go home and do whatever. She has no other kids. I didn't leave the NICU until the days my baby left the NICU. I totally understand other people who have other kids at home and they can't do that and they have to go home, or their babies are in there for months. You obviously would have to, but no, she left the first day her baby was in there and went home. Like, she's just weird. She definitely doesn't need to be a mother. She also, like, literally forced this guy to get her pregnant, begged him to, and was on live, like, with her legs up in the air, talking about how she's letting it drain in to get her pregnant. And now calling the daddy a trash baby daddy because she left him for a guy who's still in prison or still in jail, who I guess just got out and he's in like a recovering center. But yeah, people are fucking crazy.
It's okay for you to choose to not to have child or children. In fact, there's sometimes when I see some mothers or parents, the way they talk, just normal conversation with their child, you know how much they don't want that child. You know how much they were forced to have that child. It's not because they want to have the child because they like the child or they like children or something. You know how much they hate kids just by the way they talk to their children. Some people don't want children, they just have them. And the crazy part is, this thing that she did, I saw a post, because some people are actually praying to have this child. Some people are praying to have children. They're going through having so many medications, they're going through so many doctor's appointments, they're doing surgeries, they're doing this and that just to conceive. And you have yours and you're playing with your child's life. There was a post that I saw, and this family said there's a woman trying to removing or unplugging a baby's monitors for attention, for the nurse's attention, while then we're praying, because their own child was in the NICU as well. They were praying that there is no sound so that there will not be attention, so that the child can come out healthy and alive. It's just, these are the kind of women that, because I saw a story yesterday too, that someone was like, this woman left her 3 children at home and traveled for a BBL. Left you. There are also other ones that, they left the children. I left my daughter for 3 days. I went to the club. So many things. These are the kind of women that will leave their children at home and just do anything. They will leave the child to do whatever because they don't care. And the thing is that she's not seeing anything wrong, because she's like, I'm just getting the nurse attention to get me a sandwich. By playing with your child's life, I hope they collect the child from her, because she's not fit to raise a child. In my own opinion, I don't think she's fit mentally to have a child in her care, because she's going to be neglected. She's going to be a neglectful mom, and it's going to tell on the child when the child grows up. To be honest, there are a lot of people that need children. Some people want to just raise. They want it, they need it, and they can. right? They should probably have the child. My own opinion. Anyway, what is your take on this video? Kindly share your thoughts down in the comment section. Respectfully, it's your girl Mara Davis, and thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this one. Please like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you on my next one. Bye.